Alright, thanks for checking out this video. In this one, while I've still got it, I just wanted to quickly, I wanted to do a bit more of a detailed overview of the Colt 727, sort of, you know, the build materials, the construction, all that kind of thing. What I'm not going to do is probably an efficiency test and a rounds fired per gas fill test, just because still dealing with the FPS restrictor that's in the nozzle, and that's gonna be affecting the efficiency. If you like my content that I put out, if you feel like supporting, consider checking out the links in the description and the pinned comment. You'll be able to find a link you can follow to my merch store or to my buy me a coffee page, where you can just donate whatever you like to help support the channel. Otherwise, just like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. Your support means a great deal to me. What I want to look at first off though is precisely that. I want to take a look, while I've still got this and I've still got a nozzle with an FPS restrictor in it, I want to properly sort of show the difference that it actually makes, because it does make a big difference. What I've got here is I've got my XM177 that came with no restrictor and no MPAS, and as a result was, you know, shooting a little bit hot. But what I'm gonna hopefully do is show the real difference. I'm gonna take the bolt carrier out of this and put it in here and show the difference that it makes to the rate of fire. I'm not gonna fire too much because it's a little bit late, but let's freshly top up some gas in here. This is the mag that came with it. That'll do. And we'll do that rate of fire test that we did previously. It starts to like slow down quite a lot. Now, without filling the gas, let's pop it in the XM177. I mean, that started sputtering a little bit, but it was a lot faster and a lot more consistent. So now let's do the complete show. Bolt carrier out the XM177. No FPS restrictor. FPS restrictor. Pins go in a lot easier for some reason when it's on semi. Again, I'm not going to top up the gas just yet, but I will do in a minute. Much more better. And that's without topping it up at all. Top it up at all a little bit just to show you. Last time. So yeah, it does make a difference. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look at this bolt carrier. Hopefully they've improved these screws. They do look better. They do look a bit more torquey than previous iterations. And I'm just gonna see, I wanna see if there's an MPAS already in here, because after watching one of Jaeger Precision's video on his VFC G36, that had a restrictor, but it also had an MPAS in it. For some reason it had both. So I want to figure out if there's an easy way that before I send this to my mate, yeah, because I got this for a friend, I imported it for him. Before I send it to him, I want to see if there's a way I can maybe fix the FPS restrictor issue. Now I don't think there's an end pass in there. So it's all going to come down to if VFC still use glue on these screws, because if they do, you literally just can't get them off, and it's worth buying just a whole new bolt carrier group set that you can buy. You can buy a V2 VFC, which will work in it because this part's basically the same. A V2 VFC zinc bolt carrier group with an end pass in the nozzle. So let's just see if these screws come out nice and easily. That's the wrong size. Might be the one. That's too big. That it kind of is. No, it's not quite, Carling, and I want to make sure I've got the right size before. Apologies, I should have tried to find this correct sized bit before filming. This part of the video is over. I can't do this replacement easy, and it's just going to be better for him to get a new complete bolt carrier group. I mean, it still works out a lot cheaper than buying the gun in the UK. The bolt carrier groups are 25 quid on WGC, plus about a £10 of shipping, so you know, that is what I've done before. That's what I did with the M16. Well, with the M16 I just got an M-Pass nozzle and fitted it. Yeah, see, if it was mine, I would hack away at these screws a little bit more, maybe with a flat head, and try and get the angle on there, but unfortunately that's not gonna happen. Let's see if there's an M-Pass. I can't even really see if there's an M-Pass because I can't get past the restrictor with an Allen key that would be the right size, but it doesn't feel like there is, so alright, well David, if you're watching, that's the best I can do, buddy. I think you're just gonna have to get an M-Pass equipped bolt carrier group. Already started to wear at the screws a little bit there, and it's not mine. I don't want to risk damaging it permanently, so we'll just put this back in the 727. Quit while we're ahead. It still works fine, you know, so it's not like it needs, it did a pretty good job regardless. And whatever's going on with VFC's newer guns, you know, this is the newest one, that's a lot better than the rate of fire I was getting on the XM16E1 when that was new and had a restrictor in the bolt carrier. So it's definitely improved. Maybe he can just see how he gets on with it and if it's worth even upgrading. But let's stop what we're doing there and just go over the rifle in a little bit more detail. So, like the other VFCs that I have, we have a steel birdcage flash hider, a zinc aluminium outer barrel, and front sight post, a sling swivel. I'm not sure if that's steel or not. I don't have my magnet to hand. I can't find it. It's really annoying. I'll probably find it the second I wrap up this video. But judging by like the finish, I don't think it is steel. Probably should be. We do have a steel handguard end cap, the plastic handguards, and the ring that, as I mentioned, takes a mate and a day to get off the gun. I normally hack away at mine with a screwdriver, but this isn't mine, so I don't want to scratch up the finish. But to access the hop wheel, you do have to remove your lower handguard. It is, if you can get the ring back and get a friend to pop it off, that's what I mean by a mate in a day. The wheels, I remember, are quite stiff on these, or at least it was on my XM177 and M16. That's obviously good for it like retaining its position and not slipping and adjusting the hop on the fly when you're shooting it under the recoil, but it's not so good for adjusting it. You do need to take the handguard off and properly get some good purchase on it to adjust the hop. But once it's adjusted, it's kind of like a set and forget. So as long as you're using the same weight BBs, I recommend 3.2s. Just from personal experience with VFCs with barrels this long, as long as you're using the same weight BBs, regardless, like, it's set and forget. So receiver, again, zinc alley alloy. Bolt carrier, zinc alley alloy. Dust cover, steel. Mag release, steel. Trigger, hammer. Gas knocker, sear. Bolt catch. Receiver pins, all steel. We have a steel end cap on the receiver. A steel, not a castle nut, you know, a buffer tube nut. These stocks, when they're new, are so really stiff when they're like fully closed. Plastic stock, lovely, nice plastic Car 15 stock. A little bit of play in it, but a little bit of electrical tape or something up here will mitigate that. And yeah, plastic A2 pistol grip, not everyone's taste, but I think they look pretty cool when you grind this off and tape it up. And yeah, it's a really, really, really lovely rifle. And I do kind of want now an A2 build of my own, probably blood diamond, and you know, probably like the later 733 with the A2 upper instead of the C7 upper. All right, so before we wrap it up, we're just going to have a little look at the trigger. So we're bang on the wall, no take up, we're like right there, crisp pull, and then a very thuddy kinetic reset. There we go. Beautiful, as we have come to expect from VFC. Really, really nice triggers. Really cool rifle. I hope this sort of clears up a bit the benefits of removing that Fps restrictor that's in there. Hopefully, as it is, it's not too much of an issue for my mate who's gonna probably either come get it this week or get it in the post next week. But if it is, hopefully you can see that having that an MPAS instead of an FPS restrictor is a much better way of getting a consistent rate of fire, a consistent velocity, and being able to bring the power down reliably and consistently. That's all I got for this one, really. Probably the last video I'm going to do on it before he comes and gets it. So thank you to him for allowing me to show it off on the channel a bit. And if you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. If you're into gas blowback stuff, gas blowback airsoft stuff, this is your place to be. If you want to support what I do, check out the links in the description and the pinned comment to my merch store and to my Buy Me a Coffee page, where you can donate whatever you want to support the channel. It goes a long way, really helps, thank you. Otherwise, just like and subscribe and do all the YouTubey things. Leave me a comment, let me know if there's anything I need to know about this rifle to make it, or for so that my mate even can make it sort of as worthwhile as possible and get the most out of it. If you hate VFC, let me know. If you love VFC, let me know. If you absolutely slurp off Tokyo Marui, let me know as well. Thanks again for checking out this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.